Greetings Rummies and welcome to Rum, the channel sharing the joy of sim racing, and to the first race of the ASRC that we are showing this year. It's not their overall first race, but we already had races from the ERA plant when they had their first two races. So this is the first one that we're showing, and it's Miami Homestead, which is in the Miami Oval, a road course similar to what Indianapolis does. Yeah. Sometimes my brain and all that. Anyway, I'm gonna be alone today because Ike is training for a new job. Yay! And Cody sadly got the cable broken of his internet somewhere between his provider and his home. The cable is broken, so the provider has to correct that, and that's not good. Why is this showing no data? Because I forgot to do this. Now we're seeing the race. Anyway, we are on qualifying, and we are going to start the race planned for in about 12 minutes. In case you don't know, the ASRC is a community that races R Factor 2, and they do their own mods. So some of the tracks and cars you're going to be seeing here are their own mods. The car, of course, is the IR18, which is an official car on R Factor 2 made by Studio 397. And luckily we're never going to see the Indycar game by Studio 397, which is a real pity, but well, them's the ropes. We have 29 drivers that are gonna be taking part here. At least we hope they're gonna be taking part. And of course it's Indy cars. It's the fantastic open wheeler series they drive in the United States, which is always lots of fun. And if this season of the ASRC is anything similar to the season 2023, it's also gonna be enormous fun. In 2 weeks, by the way, we are going to be showing the Indy 500 of the ASRC, the most classic of all classic oval races at Indycar. I hope the sound is okay. Please let me know if not. And we are seeing names that we know from last season: Bal, Stenekar, Zenkov, Leclerc, Kananovitz. And let's see who will be up there. While we have 4.5 minutes until the end of qualifying. We are checking Timon Suvik. This, by the way, is not the IndyCar style of qualifying. This is a classic qualifying. They all drive 15 minutes, and the ones that get the fastest get the better positions. No super pole or anything similar. At the moment, we have Bal, Paparinopoulos, Shepherd, Steneker, and Valles in the places 1 to 5, but we still have 3.5 minutes, so things may change. Bal, for example, is qualifying lap, but he's not doing better times than he did before. You can see how jumpy the cars are here. This is gonna be interesting because, of course, anytime your car jumps, you lose control, and that's not what you want. Bal seems to have stopped and said, you know what, I'm not gonna get better. Same thing with Paparinopoulos. Steneker gets to second place. 2.5 minutes to go until the end of the qualifying. And Steneker gets out again. Guess he really wants to get that pole. And he's only 1/10 of a second away, so if he's analyzed his driving and knows where he is going, where he lost that 10th, maybe he'll make pole. And if Paparinopoulos goes out again, maybe he could also be a contender because it's only 2/10. I mean, I'm saying only. I sweat profusely anytime I'm trying to even get a 10th out of a lap, so it's not as if I don't know that it's not easy. One minute to go in qualifying at Miami Homestead. Steneker giving it its best. Do we have anyone else trying to get there? Yes, almost everyone is trying to get the last lap in. Paparinopoulos is in pits. I don't think he's gonna be trying to better his time. We have Bal out, we have Steneker out, we have Shepherd out, all trying to get a timing, to get a better position. 20 seconds. Of course, they all are allowed to finish their lap. Adds a curve. Jose Jimenez. If you are not on a lap now, you won't ever be because the time for qualifying has ended. And Jimenez gets to 5th position. Bal cannot get better than pole, but can get some distance to Steneker. Just in case. Oh, sliding around on that 180. Yay. So at the end of, and Bal is coming into pits, at the end of qualifying, we have Bal, Indycar, the places have not changed, Paparinopoulos, Precker, Shepard, Jimenez moves down to 6th, Shelomanov in 7th, Andres Valles in 8th, Lars Hageman on 9th, and Vladislav Zenkov on 10th. Now we have a small warm-up round, and the race will start quite soon. All drivers using the warm-up round to get their last warm-up practice in place. You'll have to excuse if here and there I am not as wordy as normal, but I'm all alone and have to do everything alone today. As I said, Ike is training for a new job, which is fantastic news, and Cody is at home not being able to watch the Le Mans 24, so he spent the weekend without any kind of streaming because his internet is whop. So he won't even be able to follow that. Well, yeah, on his mobile phone, but that would hurt. We are going to be driving soon. In about 3 minutes. Whoa! Don't break the car. Don't break the car, and we already have somebody out. But this is not the race yet. I check that I have everything in place. Soon. As we start, drivers all doing their last test. Whoa! Drivers also overdoing the last test, which is not a good idea.
now leave the grid now.
So the race is about to start. Somebody is driving with my Steam account? What? Tony, why do you say? I don't see anybody with my name amongst the drivers. No, I suppose my Steam account is saying that I'm driving R Factor 2, but I'm not. I have R Factor 2 open, surprise, surprise, because if not, I wouldn't be able to show the race, would I? Go all behind the pace car. We're gonna be calling it a pace car. And of course, R Factor 2 doing R Factor 2 things. We are working on having a the tower made over SimHub, so that we don't have those lags. That's something that is very R Factor 2 and that we can unluckily not change for now, but we expect that it's because of the tower that R Factor 2 is messing out. Because I have a 3080, gentlemen, so that should be more than enough to show the image for you. We have 28 drivers on a track. Exactly, R Factor 2 has a spectator mode, and that's how I'm inside here. By the way, it's something that the Assetto Corsa Competizione also has. Nothing surprising. And yes, I'll be your host this race. Unluckily for now, today, the only host, but that's due to change as soon as Cody has his internet. Really have to get that SimHub set up, because R Factor 2 is being very R Factor 2 today. Has to show too many, and we are racing. Val, Seneca, Paparinopoulos, Shepard. For now, nothing has changed. Everything is looking good. We don't see any issues here down the line. Val running away. The others a little bit with a concertina. Paparinopoulos seeing if there's a possibility to overtake. A little bit too soon, mate. And Bal already 1 second away from Stenekar in second position. But of course, all over the place we have cars being very near to each other, as was to be expected, and we see Precker trying to get on Shepard. Do I see it correctly? Let me put that. Wait. No, I think it was Valles. Alright, so where we are? Where are we? We are on lap second in Miami Homestead. Bal is on first position. Behind him, Indycar, followed by Paparinopoulos. Very, very nearly followed. I think that was a light touch from Paparinopoulos. Bal sets the best lap time, no surprise here. We are on lap 3. Shepard, oops, there we go. Shepard on fourth. But Valles takes fourth position from Shepard while we were watching. That's good. It's good that we were watching that. What else? Oh, let me check here. Paparinopoulos still very near to Indycar on the pounds. We have other battles going on for 18th, 23rd and so on, but for now we are keeping with this battle for second, sorry, because Paparinopoulos was side by side trying to find a hole, a way to get to second position already in this third lap. But he had to take care of not hitting the wall, and therefore he is moving a little bit away. But that's gonna be changing soon, I'm pretty sure about that. What else? We have Shepard and Jimenez. Shepard, who lost the position to Valles, now gets his position contested by Jimenez. And we have Hageman against Zenkov, while I'm keeping an eye on Indycar and Paparinopoulos. This looks like Paparinopoulos trying to get ahead. He's got the inside for the next corner, and he does the overtake. Clean, fantastic, well done. There's nothing for Indycar to do. Paparinopoulos just took the opportunity and is running away with it. He is already a second away from Indycar, who soon will have to contend with Valles. And we have, this is a battle for seventh between Precker, Shelomanov, Zenkov and Hageman. And a slight touch, but nothing too harsh between Precker and Shelomanov. Paparinopoulos already 2 seconds away from Indycar. So we are keeping our eyes on this battle. And Shelomanov takes the inside and runs with it easily. Precker went a little bit too wide. And we see Indycar now being contested by Valles. There we go. This is Valles' view. Stenica either taking it easy or not being able to keep the pace that he had on qualifying. And here goes the overtake. Valles on the inside. Will Stenica be able to contend that? Doesn't look like it, but for now he stays in there in the draft. We have yellow. No, we don't see any reason for a yellow. And I think Valles was able to keep the overtake, keep the position, and Stenica drops further. Let's go back to Shlomanov and the others, Shepard, Precker, Zenkov, Hagemann. Shlomanov now getting a little bit away. It's more Shepard against Precker. So I get the image, that information that Stenica is on harder tire. That's why he's losing positions. Well, yeah, of course. It's not a surprise here. And it's difficult to decide what to show as we have Zenkov against Hagemann. While keeping an eye on other battles all around. And for now, Zenkov keeping the position. Not easily, but not as difficult as others. Oh, that was a big hit. We're keeping an eye on that. Oh, and at the front, Jimenez getting near to Stenica, who we now know is on hard tires, and that's why he's getting overtaken. But that may very well change. Keep those tires for longer. At least that's what we do. And Zenkov and Hagemann at it. Now Zenkov being able to keep the place, but Hagemann goes on the outside in the oval, which means that he's taking the position, but Zenkov had the inside, did not retake his position by inches. We're in the States, we should be talking about inches. Perez is on pits, by the way, already. Lap 9 from 90. There's a slow car on track. We get the information from race control. Now we have a way to hear what race control is saying. Thank you very much, Nick, for giving us that opportunity. Fedorov, Hagemann in pits already. That's quite soon. Even with soft tires, I didn't expect them to be in there that soon. And what battles do we have? For 18th, Ferreira against Solti. Salty goes on the inside. Able to take the position, although he goes a little bit on the grass, but yeah. Zenkov thought he had everything done, but no, Suvik is near him. On the other hand, it's the same team, so I don't think we're gonna see any bad blood. What do we have here? Hauk against Leclerc for 12th. IR18 from our Factor 2 is really a fantastic car. More the pity that Motorsport Games was not able to get the Indycar sim in place, because it would have been lovely. Instead they went these IndyCar races from the ASRC are really fantastic. Great level of racing, tons of fun. And for now we're keeping with this battle for 12, but I'm keeping an eye on Hagemann, Shepard, Zenkov and Suvik, as they are also duking it out, but for now not near to enough to each other to really say, oh, there's something going on. But now that I say it, still Hulk against Leclerc. Yeah. Ooh, Hulk loses the position. Strange. What? Is he having some issues? It looks like it. Maybe he's having an issue with his wheel or his pedals. Fedorov, DNF first, and for now only one who will not finish the race. He'll keep being the only one. And while it seems that for now we don't have that many battles, we're taking a look at Bal on first, Paparinopoulos on second, Valles on third, Jimenez on fourth, Stenekar on fifth, Shelomanov on sixth, Hagemann on seventh, Shepard on eighth, and maybe soon, yeah, Zenkov overtakes Shepard, so yeah. Zenkov on 8th, Shepard on 9th, Suvik on 10th. This is not finished yet. Or is it? Yeah. Zenkov is getting away, it seems. And Suvik looking on the inside. Still got the inside. Shepard trying to regain his position, but he won't make it, or now at least. This is the hottest battle that we have at the moment. SLA 55 Racing Club is the community that is racing. The sim is R Factor 2. So I have, as far as I remember, I have R Factor 2 on the best possible graphics. I have a 3080, so mate, I don't know what to tell you. Of course, if you want to become a patron and pay for a 40, 80, 40, 90, whatever the highest is, I have nothing against it. So what I may do soon is get a new screen grabber. I have a couple of other things on my mind at the moment. So, what do we have? We have here a wonderful battle for 14th against Schooneman and Shepard. Oh! And some issues. Oof. Schooneman lost a little bit of control, but everything is... We are on lap 15 from a 90. Sounds like a lot, but it's about a minute to get a lap done. We have 27 cars on track. Factor 2 is being stupid. Oh, it's showing me. Come on. Ah, no. So he's not battling for position. He's just lapping a car. It looks like. So, what do we have here? Leclerc against Shepard. As soon as I click on it, we see Shepard going on the inside, taking the position here on Miami Homestead. A road version. Oh, Zenkov against Suvik for 7th. As I said, let's remember, these two are on the same team, so nobody's got... We're not going to see a hard battle. At the front, Fabian Ball still with the best time overall, and almost 3 seconds away from Paparinopoulos. No hard battles yet, but I'm keeping an eye on it. Precker against Hageman for 9th. And Oliveira is in pits. Oh! And Precker loses. Is he gonna hit? He hits the wall. Oh, bother. That was a hard one. That's it, mate. Race ended. Hey, he's bringing his own tire. No, he's not. Oh, bother. He's told to retire, of course. Very sorry for him. I was looking forward to a battle, but nope. Unluckily, it's the second car who has to retire. What a pity. Man, was that a hit. Oliveira gets a penalty. Let me see if I find the reason why. Somewhere. Where do we have the I don't have any information about that. Okay, so let's go back to the race. Ah, something is going on. So, what do we have? The hottest battle that we have is Zenkov against Suvik. Suvik trying to get the 7th position. I mean, let's see if Suvik will be allowed or able to overtake while, oh, Shepard takes 11th from Kananovitz. I don't know exactly. With people being from all over the place, which is one of the many wonderful wonders of sim racing. I don't know how to pronounce a name that most assuredly has Polish roots, but I don't know where he hails from. And we see, yes! Shepard retaking the position. Still at the front, no change. Bal, Paparinopoulos, Valles, Jimenez, Steneker are the 1 to 5 positions. Yeah, William Snowden, why are you not racing today? So down. Oh, Haug taking Leclerc. Do we have here? Nothing really hot. Okay, Perez against Geddes for 21st. About 70 minutes remaining in this race while we see Geddes trying to get position, and I think they're regaining their laps. They are, yeah, 1 lap down. Oh! That looked to me as if he lost the control all by himself. Was that? And Suvik are shown to me regularly as being in a battle. I think they are not really battling. Just one is sometimes getting nearer, but there is, I think, no battle there. Kananovich and Salty is what we're watching right now. Salty trying to find a way around. Somebody tell me why R Factor 2 is so laggy. It's really time that we get SimHub set up, because it seems that R Factor 2 is getting worse, and as we know, R Factor 2 quite possibly won't get any updates anymore. Oh, and Salty logs the brakes. Spot. Of course, he loses a little bit of time there. Now tries to go too hard, slides around, but of course he's now really on Suvik's Kananovic's tail. And using the lapping. He is. He just got the position using his colleague as a roadblock. That's mean, but that's what team racing is. And now Hauk is near Kananovic. And now this is an extended battle as Kananovic is not letting that pass too easily. So we have Salty, Kananovic half a second away, and Hauk 3/10 of a second away from Kananovic. Oh, and you know who's in trouble? Suvik. That's a good battle. Lots of drivers up and down being in pits. Now in trouble. Lapping of cars makes everything complicated as Bal wants to get ahead of Hauk. Oh! Yiannopoulos is very near. He's not having that bad. He's having Stenekar in pits, I suppose, now for softs. Keeping an eye here on Bal against Paparinopoulos. Although Zenkov, Suvik and Hageman are also going at it, but for now not as hot. But I'm keeping an eye on that. And as soon as it looks like one or the other are gonna overtake, I'm gonna be changing views, changing cams. It's strange that Bal doesn't find a way around Hauk. And the battle Hageman against Suvik ends as Suvik goes into pits. And Bal still trying to find a way around Hauk. I think he's got it now. He's got the inside. No! That's going in tears if they continue like that. Paparinopoulos locking the brakes again, and that flat spotting is going to be hurtful. This is Bal's view. Of course, Hauk is battling for position. Valles in pits, Suvik in pits, Eggert in pits. So Paparinopoulos, for a split second, was able to get in front of Bal, but he went too wide. Bal now doing everything, sliding around to get around Hulk, while behind him we see a car losing control, but we're keeping on this battle. I don't want to hear the cuss words that Bal is using against Hulk, while Paparinopoulos goes into pits. A little bit too flat spotting, maybe he wants to get away from this battle. Be able to retake with better tires. And what do we have here? Lopez Garcia against Shilomano for 8th. And that's the end of that battle as Lopez Garcia goes into pits. So for now we don't have lots of battles, just people going into pits. Left and right. And we only have 9 cars on the main lap, as all the others are 1 lap down, but remember that many have gone into pits, and with only 1 minute. Whoa! Sorry, going out there with so many cars going into pits, it's easy to lose 1 lap on this track. So the timing of the tower only gets updated a couple of I think when they pass the sectors. But I have live timing here, so I can see things that are changing, I think, every 10th of a second faster. So yes, the timing of the tower only gets changed when the cars pass the sector line. That's, by the way, the same that happens on Assetto Corsa Competizione, and I think in about all other sims, but off the top of my head, I don't remember how Automobilista tool does it. But as I said, I have live timing from the server and live timing through rFactor 2, so I do see the battles as they happen. For example, here, Suvik against Hauk. Hauk against Suvik for 10th. And that's a battle that subsided quite fast. Into pits, into pits, Guedes in pits, Oliveira in pits. And we have Hageman and Stenekar going at it. Stenekar taking the inside line quite easily. And Hageman going into pits. Most of the battles at the moment end with one of the drivers going into pits, right? Anyway, let's look at the number 1 position, which is Bal. Behind Bal, we saw a car losing control. Moving to a battle, Salty Leclerc again for a 13th position. Oh hey, and for now it's not a battle that finishes the moment I call it. It's interesting that the live image from our Factor 2 says 0.8 of a second, while the live timing tells me it's more 1/10 of a second. I do think that my timing is correct and not Is it bad? A lot of these drivers are now lapping other cars. We at the moment only have 8 cars that are on the main lap. Oh, go home, R-Factor 2, you're drunk. Place 10 is Hagemann and not Haug. Just entered lap 31. By the way, one thing that R-Factor 2 has is it sometimes gets completely misled by some internal logic, and what is shown in the tower has no bearing whatsoever with what is happening on track, which is a pity, and another one of the reasons why we're working on getting a tower to SimHub. For that, we need Ike, and Ike is busy. Day-to-day job. And while we're waiting for a nice battle that takes longer than a couple of seconds to subside, we are driving with Fabian Ball. Let's move to the battle from Suvik against Hagemann. And again, the tower is showing Hagemann in pits. As you can very well see, this is not exactly pits. I'll take the tower out. On again. sometimes it helps so that Alpha 2 gets back in track. As I said, we're working on getting SimHub. Hopefully we'll have it set up for the next race of the ASRC that we're going to show, which is going to be the Indy 500. And while we were watching here, we have Shepard against Shelomanov. Getting very near. Issues with the camera. Sometimes it's not as much the R42 is lagging, but the camera is jerky. So we have Valles against Paparinopoulos for second, Shepard against Shelomanov for sixth, Suvik against Hageman for 9th, and those are 3 battles that I'm keeping an eye on to see where is the hottest situation. Oh! And Shelomanov goes on the inside. Even if he was taking the corner sooner, he did not make it stick. Bal has gone into pits, losing the first place form. Thank you, Just Buzz. We are of the same opinion. What a surprise, but thank you very much for the kind words. Jimenez in pits. So we have Valles, Paparinopoulos, Bal, Steneker, Jimenez, and Shepard. Oops. Shepard for 1 to 6, and Shepard is having to defend against Shelomanov. Behind them is Senkov, and then Suvik and Hageman, who are also battling for position. Keeping an eye on 4 different battles that are hot at the same time. So we have Valles and Paparinopoulos for first, Shepard and Shelomanov for 6th, Suvik and Hageman still for 9th. At the moment any of those get really hot, I change to that. Right, Will Snowden, this is, as I said, we're working on SimHub. I'm getting SimHub. Yeah, the tower is telling me that Bal is in pits. Like, no sir, that already happened. We're following Valles and Paparinopoulos for first position overall in the race. 37 laps done. Soon we're getting into 40 of 19. And Paparinopoulos is around 3 to 4 tenths of a second away from Banya's. By the way, if any of you on the stream knows his way around SimHub like really well, we are glad for any help that we get. Because the sooner we get rid of the tower here, the happier we're gonna be, truth to be told. Seems to eat up CPU or GPU cycles, so it made our Factor 2 jerky, and it loses synchronicity with the race. It's very strange. All three, aha, and we are getting Bal now into the fray. Our Factor 2 says Bal is 1.6 seconds. That doesn't look like it, right? Our live timing says that he's about 6 to 7 tenths of a second away. So really, I can't forget that information about the battle. Well, no, because you can see the names, at least the names of the drivers. But all other information. Because while Valles and Paparinopoulos are battling against each other, Bal is now quite near and wanting, of course, to retake his first position. What tire is Bal on? Give me a second. Is on A, I think, is hard. I know, Bal is P prime, he is on soft. Man, our Factor 2 could have made it even more difficult to see the difference, right? Ever heard about Colors Studio 397? We're keeping our eyes glued to the battle between Valles, Paparinopoulos and Bal at the end of the day for the first position. Now they have a car to lap, which always could mean argy-bargy. So wait, Valles clearly is on soft. Paparinopoulos is correctly. I think he's on hards because I don't see a red line. So for our Factor 2, prime is hard. Prime is hard time? We are keeping our eyes on this battle, which is the hottest of them. While Indycar and Jimenez are getting near to each other, for now nothing deep is happening, and Suvik and Hageman are also getting near to each other. We're keeping our eyes here on Valles, Paparinopoulos, Bal for first. And Paparinopoulos trying to get the position. No, he doesn't make it stick, but he's near enough. They drive carefully. Balje is trying to break the raft. And it's not as important here as it is on oval. Driving defensively, getting the inside, forcing Paparinopoulos on the outside, and I think Paparinopoulos now got the position, but Baljes is not giving up so easily. Paparinopoulos has the inside. Keeps the inside. Bal, of course, trying to profit from this. Hauk getting out of the way. Of course, he cannot disappear into thin air. Ooh, it looked as if Baljes was about to hit Hauk. That's not what happened. Of course, on this part of the track is not as if Hauk can make himself translucent, transparent, whatever, so Baljes has some difficulty getting the position, lapping Hauk, and therefore Paparinopoulos is driving off into the distance while Bal is trying to profit from that. Balje is moving left, right, trying to find a way A around Hauk, B for Bal not to take his position. Come on, let me pass. I can get rid of Hauk. Right or wrong, we don't know. You see is that Hauk is keeping his line. He's not doing anything wrong. And as far as I know, there are no blue flags in Indycar. So therefore, there are no blue flags here. Paparinopoulos already 4 seconds away. 4 seconds away. I'm trying to restart the tower once again because it says that Paparinopoulos is in pits, which he clearly isn't, and he gets around Hauk. But he gets too wide. He gets too wide and therefore does not get around. Starting the tower. And Baljes. Already 6 seconds. Far from Paparinopoulos, who is profiting very strongly from this. Baljes not being able to overtake Hauk. But now maybe. Yes, he's got the inside. And the thing is, Bal gets not. Yeah, I think he's gonna get rid of Hauk easily. Therefore, he keeps behind Baljes. And yes, this is for now the hottest situation. But let's see what Baljes does now that he has free air. Let's not forget Baljes on soft tires, Bal on hard tires. Easier for Baljes to get away from Bal. for now it's not what we're seeing. As Bal seems to keep around 7 to 8 tenths of a second near Valles. And 45 laps out of 90, we are at halftime. We have Paparinopoulos on first. 6 seconds away is Valles. 1 point something seconds away. Bal on third. Let the extended battle. On fourth, Indycar 10 seconds away. Jimenez 4 seconds away. Shalomonov on 6th, 17, now 18 seconds away. Zenkov on 7th, 15 seconds away. Suvik on 8th, 3 seconds away. Hageman on 9th, another 3 seconds away. And on 10th position, Shepard, 3 seconds away. So for now, hottest, so to speak, would be Valles and Bal, with 2 different tire types. And our Factor 2's tower being stupid again, as Indycar is not in pits. Did Paparinopoulos pit at all? Yes, he has pitted once. Shepard. So all the drivers until the 9th place have pitted once. Then comes Shepard, who has already pitted once. And we're keeping with this, let's call it a battle, although Bal is far away enough from Valles that Valles should not be scared. Don't believe what the timing is telling you, although Bal is have a second away. He's gaining traction, although he is on hard tires. Either Valles tires are already giving up, or the battle with Haug took its toll from Valles. Let's check. Extraordinary in the way that he is handling the wheel. No, I wouldn't say that his tires are giving up, but he's going into pit, so maybe they were. Pretty much the tires, I suppose, were at the end of its lifetime. Their lifetime, and therefore Bal takes now a second position with no trouble at all. But if he at any point wants to get first, 7 seconds away from Paparinopoulos. Kingdom for the moment. No big battles happening here. Past the half-time race. Things have calmed down for now. And we have Paparinopoulos on Ball 8 seconds away. Indycar 7 seconds away. Jimenez 6 seconds away. Valles 13 seconds away. Something here that could be cooking. It's Garcia against Hauk for 11th. Hauk at the moment being about half a second away from him. And Hauk trying to get the position for now, not yet, but he's got the insight and he takes the position from Lopez Garcia. Trust what Alpha is delivering as information. This Hauk clearly has got now the 11th position. And what we have here, Hagemann and Shepard for 9. Good information, Will. Yeah. So, Paparinopoulos will have to change into the harder compound. Val will be then on the softer compound. And in the meantime, Hagemann and Shepard very near to each other. Shepard going on the inside. Hagemann not really fighting that. And it's not to go. Be a little bit careful on the braking. So, keeping an eye here on this battle, but watching. Oh, okay. So for 17th, we have Ferreira against Enrique Perez. Shows us good information. It says that they're 5 seconds. They aren't. Oh, in the meantime, Geresh has DNF'd. Oh, pity. Ferreira sliding a little bit around. Let me check one thing. Ferreira has been once in pits only, and Perez already twice. That may be the reason why Ferreira is sliding around. Then I think Perez is gonna be able to take position. Yes, goes to the front. I'm not sure if Ferreira is gonna be able to retake the position. Worry about that overtake. Car is really getting out of the way. And let's move to Hagemann against Leclerc. Ferreira has to defend against Chirinos now. That didn't look like much of a defense. I would gather the thought that Ferreira's tires are gone, but he should have gone into pits then right now, and he didn't. So maybe he is on a strategy where he should not go into pits yet. If you're losing time and positions, it is time to go into pits. Oh, and at the front we have Valles and Bal. Trying to make it difficult, but these Indycars are not very wide. Oh! Ha! Bal is able to get the better line through the corner, but now Valles uses the draft to regain his position. I think that's a battle that we're going to be seeing. We are happier about that. Don't believe what the tower is saying. Paparinopoulos is not into pits, and Bal retakes the position from Valles. And now it seems as if Bal is going to be able to keep that position as he is going further and further away from from Valles. Two similar names, Shelomanov and Hagemann in pits. beep, beep, beep. We have Shepard and Shalomanov near to each other while not yet being alone. Okay. I was seeing Stendeka being overtaken. Yes, he's in pits. So, yeah. He's losing positions. Ah, surprise. Man, I've seen the R Factor 2 tower being baffled, but not as heavily as here. So maybe the banner is better? Banner also shows Paparinopoulos in pits, which he isn't. Off completely. And we keep watching Shepard and Shalomanov, who are not in a battle yet, but and it's funny that R Factor 2 is all the time talking about class leaders because it knows exactly that there is only one class, Indycar 2024. Now the battle between Shepard and Shalomanov is getting hotter as Shalomanov is only 0.2 of a second away from Shepard. He wants to be further away, but because he's in front. Inside. Being able to take anything. He was thinking about going on the inside, but left it. But still. Near. Maybe on the pounds, not for now. And getting on the inside line. Oh! Shepard goes wide. Maybe he got scared seeing Shalomanov so near, but Shalomanov was far away and giving him space, at least as far as the images that we see were telling us. So this seems to have been the end of the battle, but we go now for Shoneman against Garcia for 11th. And that seemed easy. Whoa, Shoneman getting squirrely there. That seemed easy. Garcia has been twice in pits. Shoneman only once. That may be an important reason. Oh, and Paparinopoulos against Mal. Getting hot, 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 hot. Analyzing the images, and there's a couple of moments where that repeat themselves. So I think the cameras, the outside trackside cameras on this track, which as far as I know is a mod, are not completely full. It's less an issue with R Factor 2, more an issue with what is an issue with R Factor 2 is that it's still telling us that Paparinopoulos and Stendeka are in pits while we are watching Paparinopoulos and Bal fighting on track. still fighting. Paparinopoulos against Bal for first position overall is what we are watching. Lap 60 from 90 laps overall. 2/3 of the race already behind us. 1/3 in front of us, and things are getting hotter. For example, Paparinopoulos against Bal for first. Don't believe what R Factor 2 is telling you. It's Paparinopoulos against Bal. Clearly. Not Jimenez. And Bal goes on the inside. But he isn't able to get enough traction, so he keeps the second position. But now he is on the draft. Tries to get the inside, isn't able to get it, but he is without the front wing. I think we're going to be seeing DNF quite soon, but we're keeping our eyes peeled on these battle. Bal trying to find a way around Paparinopoulos. Clearly at least as fast as him, maybe even a little bit faster. Now not being able to make it. He was thinking about going on the inside, but he was too far away from Paparinopoulos to be able to do anything with that. In the draft. Exactly, trying to get that corner that way, sliding, both drivers sliding a little bit. Now Paparinopoulos has got the draft, but nope. Bal is able for now to keep that position, but I think Paparinopoulos won't give up so easily. I wonder if that bump that we see is also something that the drivers feel on the wheels. If so, ouch, 90 bumps like that must hurt. That's the day when you put the direct drive on 10%. So, Snowden, forget the tower. It's quite stupid because it says Jimenez is on second and he isn't, and I have tried restarting the tower over and over again. So as I said, we're working on getting SimHub ready for this. So Bal is on first, Paparinopoulos following quite near on second, between half a second and 3/10 of a second away normally. Oh, but he goes wide, very wide, and loses time. He is now 1 second away. On the other hand, we see Shelomanov and Valles for fourth position. Valles taking that position quite easily. Man, I'm gonna kill the tower because it's only saying stupid things. We have Bal on first, Paparinopoulos on second, Jimenez on third, Valles on fourth, Shelomanov on fifth. Although this is something that Shelomanov would like to change quite soon. So we are watching Valles and Shelomanov at the moment. Shepard on 6th, Suvik on 7th, Zenkov on 8th, Hageman on 9th, Haug on 10th. As I said, I've turned off the tower because it was saying only stupid things. We're keeping our eyes on Valles against Shelomanov, although Shelomanov has taken it easy because of all these lapped cars. Try to find your way around lapped cars that are battling against each other. They're not lapped yet. I would like them to be lapped quite soon. Very pleased. Really pleased with that. And let's move to Hageman against Shepard. Taking that position quite easily. Just looked. Oh man, we already have 4 cars that have DNF'd. And Pettit is in pits. So, lap 71 of 90. We are nearing the end of this fantastic IndyCar 2024 ASRC race. Val on first, Paparinopoulos on second, Jimenez on third, Valles on fourth, Shelomanov on fifth, Suvic on sixth, Zenkov on seventh, Shepard on 8th, Hageman on 9th. And while we're at it, Haug on 10. No big battles for now. First positions. We have no driver with only 1 pit stop. We have a lot of drivers with 2 pit stops. Ooh, and this. We are watching Indycar against Ferreira. Trying to get the position from Indycar, 17th. Let me check one thing. Indycar. He has done 3 pit stops. So I suppose he won't be going into pits anymore. What system doesn't tell us is if the drivers have changed tire types and therefore have to or won't have to go into pits. 17 laps to go, I would gather the thought that there's still a couple who may go into pits, change into softs for the last, I don't know, 10 to 15 laps. For now, things have quieted down a bit. Maybe the tower is not being stupid. Val, Paparinopoulos, Jimenez, Valles, Shelomanov. Well, at least I know they're not into pits. anything that gets the information a little bit better, but no. R Factor 2 being stupid. Maybe that's something that R Factor 3, should it ever come, will do better. And we are on lap 75. Fabian Ball on first, Paparinopoulos on second, Jimenez on third, Valles on fourth, Shelomanov on fifth, Suvic on sixth, Zenkov on seventh, Shepard on eighth, Hageman on ninth, and Garcia for now on 10th, but Tim Hawk is trying to get near enough to get that 10th position for himself. That's why we're keeping our eyes here. Getting near, he's got the draft. Is he going on the inside? No, but he's thinking of it. This is Hawks on board. See Garcia doing a lot of correction. Hawk now painting. He could have used the draft, but somehow he didn't want to. But will he use the draft here now? The oval part of the road. Nope. Hawk is losing a little bit of time. Maybe he's taking it easy, saving his tires for the last 15 laps. He'll be on the pounds, I don't know, from lap 5 on. Maybe. Seeing who's off. That Oliveira? Keeping our eyes on Garcia against Hawk. Soon we're gonna start lap 75 of 90. The last 15 laps are gonna start. This is a battle for 10. And Garcia has a small issue there. Hawk is on the pounds. better racing line. He's on the draft here. And he's not on the inside yet. Not near enough for that. Oh, Garcia again. Maybe he's getting nervous, or maybe his tires are giving up. And by the way, Zenkov against Shepard for 7th. Nope, it was hot a while, but now it stopped. Still Garcia and Haug at it. While I'm keeping an eye on Zenkov against Shepard. This tower is completely stupid. It's hung up on 74 from 90 while we are already on 79. Cannot get SimHub running soon enough, mate. Either on lap 77. We are on lap 79. We have Zenkov against Shepard and Garcia against Haug. Those are the two battles that are now hot. And we have entered lap 80 from 90. The last 10 laps, the last 10 minutes, kinda, of the race have started. We are still watching Garcia against Haug for 10th, while we are keeping an eye on Zenkov against Shepard for 7th. Haug will be able to get battling and battling and battling. Ooh, Zenkov is now very near to Suvik. So this has become a three-way battle. Suvik, Zenkov and Shepard, while Haug against Garcia is still hot, hot, hot. And Shepard gets in between Zenkov and Suvik, thus breaking the train, the team train. Zenkov wants to retake the position, of course. Very aggressively to get near. And don't worry, I'm keeping an eye on Garcia against Haug. Zenkov I think Sovik and Zenkov are working together so that Sovik slows down Shepard. Oh. That was not nice. Sovik went a little bit too aggressively against Shepard there. And yes, Fabian Ball is in pits. We are on lap 82 of 90. So Ball, I suppose, getting... let's see. Ball. He is on softs. Will he come out on softs too? And a little bit down below. Hawk against Garcia. Going on the inside, but still not being able to take the position. Ball comes out on softs. Doing his darndest to get the position while Shepard is trying to get to Zenkov's 5th place. Keep an eye on Garcia against Hauk. Easily, yes, but how cannot? That may mean something. Yes, Garcia getting some time from Hauk. Hauk is not able to maneuver around. Take a lapped car is something important. And we have entered lap 85 of 90 on this Miami Homestead Indycar race. The last 5 laps have started and we have Paparinopoulos on first, 12 seconds away from him. And we're moving a little bit. Zenkov against Shepard. 12 seconds away from Paparinopoulos is Jimenez on second. 12 seconds away from Jimenez is Valles on third. Then Shalomanov 15 seconds away on fourth. Zenkov on fifth for now because Shepard is very near wanting to take that position in some way. Oof. Not by going off track, right? Shepard on 6th for now. See if he can find the way around Zenkov. He'll take it. Sovik. Oops. On 7th. Hageman on 8th. Garcia on 9th. And Haug on 10th. We are 4 laps away from the end of the race. Trying to find some way around Zenkov. that was to be expected. Shepard tries too aggressively to go on the inside, and that does not end well for him. And from the way I saw it, that's on Shepard first. He gets rid of Suvik quite easily. I don't think he'll regain Shepard's, he'll regain Zenkov's position. 3 laps to go. This is the hottest battle, even if Garcia against Hawk it's still going, but not as hot as this year. It seems to me as if Zenkov is keeping the coolest head, while Shepard has had enough and he's trying to find any way around. Laps to go, 2 laps to go until the end of the race. Indycar 2024 Miami Homestead. First 3 places are Paparinopoulos, Valles and Jimenez. That's the car. Because Garcia and Haug are battling for 9th. Less than 2 laps to go. Paparinopoulos has started the last lap of the race. White flag, 1 lap to go until the end of the race. Haug says, I don't want to finish 10th, I want to finish 9th. Keeping our eye on that while we are also keeping our eye on Paparinopoulos, who seems very much as he will win the race, as Valles, 2nd, is 20 seconds away. I don't want to jinx it. Finishes his lap. Paparinopoulos will have finished the race. Keeping an eye on Garcia against Haug, Zenkov against Shepard, but none of those 2 are hot at the moment. This is Paparinopoulos on his last lap of the race. He had it quite easy, I would say. Did a good race. Kept his position and kept his head. to call it. Paparinopoulos wins the race. Miami Homestead Indycar 2024 of the ASRC. Paparinopoulos wins the race. Valles on second. Jimenez on third. I suppose soon Shilamanov on fourth? No, he's still racing. Shilamanov crosses the line in fourth. Zenkov, that was hard fought, finishes the race fifth. Shepard 6th, Sovic 7th, Hageman, he was one lap down, Garcia 9th, and Hauk 10th. This has been the third race of the ASRC IndyCar 2024. The next race that we're gonna show from the ASRC is gonna be the Indy 500 in 2 weeks. Next week, the Evolution Racing Academy once again. This has been Rum, and until next time, save fuel, collect pickup, and we'll see each other on the podium. Bye!